Anyways, I figured that I would make some gaming content for a change. Today, we're playing Adopt Me. Since Sugarfest is ending soon, I decided to give some last-minute grinding tips so that you can make as many candy eggs as possible and get as many of the Sugarfest pets as you want. I don't really like to buy too many things early in the update, and I like to keep at least 300 to 500,000 at the end of the Sugarfest so I can go on a mini shopping spree. Some people want millions of candy eggs, and while that is possible, I just feel like it's unnecessary because a lot of stuff is easy to get as ads or randoms during trades. We have less than 10 days before Sugarfest ends though, so we gotta lock in. I'm sat at my gaming chair, let me just log on to my Adopt Me! I'll start by showing you the stuff in my inventory that I got from Sugarfest. I bought some stuff using candy eggs, but for things like the candy corn, I just traded for it. I'll show y'all my inventory in a minute. This is my little Easter avatar. I hope y'all like it. Let me show you the pets I currently have from Sugarfest. Anyways, I have about 300k and all these pets, so let me show you how I did it all in a week since I got lazy and only grinded for about a week. Let's get into it. I have 6 tips for you today. My first tip is to be in a private server. I know it's boring sometimes, but when you're rushing to get candy eggs, you have to do mini games in private servers. You could get like 5,000 candy eggs just from one minigame if you played it alone. Whereas if you did it in a public server, you could only get about 3,000. For example, if you're playing the waffle game in a private server and you get knocked down, it still won't matter because you won't have to wait for a round to finish before you can get back into the game. And there are also no other players to knock you down. This means you could get 10 plus knockouts in a single game by knocking out the owls. Doing minigames in private servers help to maximize how many candy eggs you can get, and also private servers are completely free, so nothing is stopping you from getting one. Here's my next tip. Do the chocolate river at night, and always leave 1 or 2 eggs behind. So, let me explain why. The crocodiles go to sleep at night, so nothing really gets in your way. And when you leave 1 or 2 behind, once it's morning, the river will immediately reset and you can go a second round along the river. So that means you can collect 2 rounds of eggs back to back without waiting. I don't know if that makes sense, but basically you can get double the candy eggs at a faster speed. By the way, you can use whatever vehicle you prefer, like a hovercraft or a crate, but I personally think the donut is not that bad. It's also way easier when the crocodiles aren't in your way. This is a big tip because if you think about it, you can get a Jiggly Kerboa from just 2 rounds around the Candy River, so imagine how much quicker you could level up with this hack. Another thing about the river is that it could complete multiple needs at the same time. So you could go on the river anytime your pet needs the beach, or a ride, or a walk. This way, you kill 2 birds with 1 stone, and can also do more than 1 pet need at the same time while collecting eggs. This isn't that well known of a tip, but it definitely comes in handy and is good to know. The next tip has to do with the game of sweets. It is very important that you understand the way the game works so that you can get the results you want. Every time you go a full round around the game, you get a gumball. You need 5 gumballs to get the caterpillar. So every day when you log into the game, try to go 1 or 2 rounds around the game so that you could get a caterpillar in a few days. Also, go on TikTok and search Adopt Me Jackpot Tile today. Every day there's a new jackpot tile that will give you cash and dice, so try to hit the jackpot every day, and it'll be way easier to get the gumball caterpillar. You can also get bucks, candy eggs, mochi mallets, and chisels from the game of sweets for free. So don't waste too many candy eggs on the mochi mallets and chisels. Save that for the end of your shopping spree to purchase with your leftover candy eggs. That leads me to my 4th tip, which is pretty important. Don't buy too many pets until the last few days. In my opinion, it's better to save and go on like a little shopping spree because for most updates, they add pets every week, and you want to make sure you have enough saved for all the pets. While this is a last-minute tips video, it's good to take note of for future updates when you're grinding. So, for example, don't waste your money on chisels because you can probably get those from the game of sweets like I mentioned earlier. Don't get the pets too early if you know you can get it for free somewhere else in the game. For me personally, I didn't spend any chisels on my gummy guanas. I got them all for free during the game of sweets. So basically my 3rd and 4th tip overlap because the main point is that it's super important to do the game of sweets every day and also not spend on easily available stuff like chisels. I hope you guys get what I mean by these 2 tips because they are helpful and can save you so many candy eggs. Do ensure you spend your candy eggs before the update ends though, or else all the grinding will be wasted. My next tip is to make sure you spend your candy eggs on the right pets. Ever since the Mochi Meows came out, it seems like pretty much everyone has them, even though they're so expensive. So don't waste too many candy eggs on those because there appears to be not much demand since everyone has them. If you're looking to get rich fast, you want trade pets that are high in value. They're high in value because there is in high demand. Since everyone has the Mochi Meows, the value drops since there's less demand. You should spend on pets that you realize people want, but not everyone has. Also, don't waste too much on pet wear. Only get stuff that you know people like or that you genuinely find cute. You can find out by looking at profiles, trading servers, or social media. Obviously, if you like a pet, get it for yourself because it's most important that you enjoy your pets, but don't waste your eggs if you're hoping to trade pets to get rich because pets that are everywhere in-game are not going to be the best to trade to grow your inventory. Okay, now for my last and final tip. I think this tip is the most underrated of them all. It's not necessary, but it totally helps for future updates or for Neon makers. I recommend grinding with a fully grown pet. Every time its friendship level increases, you get an age-up potion. This means you can make Neons faster when new pets come out in future updates. When pets are new in updates, the faster you get them and trade them, the better the overpays you will get. With age-up potions, you can make Neons and Megas of new pets on the spot and trade them fast. This means you will get more overpays since there will be demand for it. If you're looking to get rich and grow your inventory, you should save up on age-up potions for future updates. I feel like no one really talks about this hack, so I figured I would mention it. Anyways, that's it for this video. I hope I helped you with your last-minute Sugarfest grind with my personal tips and tricks. I know this isn't my usual content, but I've been playing Adopt Me more recently, so I thought I would drop a video for those who desperately need to grind before Sugarfest ends in like 5 days. If you liked this video, let me know and I will make more Adopt Me videos in the near future. Have fun, don't forget to lock in before Sugarfest ends, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye, Divas!